When I saw this ficus tree for only $10 at the thrift store, I had to bring it home and see if you really could take a ficus tree and flip it into a eucalyptus tree and it actually looked good. My name is Sarah, and I like to take things that are ugly and beat up or pulled out of the trash and make them beautiful again. Welcome to my channel. This video is actually a part of a challenge. It's called the Ugly Duckling Challenge, hosted by Cory on her channel Desert DIY. I will have her channel in the info below. But the goal is to take something that's been sitting around for forever and you need to get done that you haven't gotten done. This tree sat in my garage for over a year, half finished. Now it's time to do something with it. I've seen people update these old ficus trees and I really wanted to try it myself, but often when I saw these at thrift stores, they were $25, $35, $45, and I just did not want to spend that in case this project did not work out. I was not sold that you could turn an old ficus tree into something modern. But when I saw this for $10, the basket was in decent shape, it was a decent size, I thought this is worth it, I'll try it. Now, this tree had bird poop in it, and I'm guessing that had to do with why it was priced so low. But I figured with some bleach, this will be fine. So I went in and meticulously cleaned off every leaf that I saw bird poop on. Hopefully you don't have to do this step if you try this project. But once I got all that clean, I just hosed this off and get all the dust. I didn't want to bother being meticulous with every leaf the rest of the way. I'm just hosing this off and gonna let it dry in the sun. I went on to Amazon to look at what eucalyptus trees look like, and I saw a couple different shapes, and that gave me an idea for how I wanted to style this tree or make it look in the end. So I went in and fluffed the branches up and tried to bend them to be in the right direction that I wanted and everything. I cut off wonky branches. There were some lower ones, cut those off. And once I was happy with kind of the overall fluff of the tree, then it was time for the meticulous work of going in and cutting the tip off every single tree leaf. And you might think, oh, that's a lot. And it took a little while, but it was a nice sunny day, and it really wasn't that bad. You just need to go through and make sure you don't miss a single leaf. Doing the fat rounded end makes this kind of look more like a eucalyptus leaf. You could try cutting them slim and skinny and see if you can make this look more like a olive tree. I'm not sure how that would turn out. I think ficus to eucalyptus is safer than trying to go a ficus tree to a olive tree. But if you find a tree for $10 and have some extra time, you should try it and see what happens. It does make a bit of a mess, but that's okay. That's not too bad to clean up. Once I was looking through this, I thought the leaves still looked dusty, so I did get a wet rag and wipe them down again. I wanted them to be nice and clean for the next step of painting them. To get rid of some of the shine in these leaves, I have a can of frosted spray paint. I'm going to spray it on both sides of the tree, and instead of just mass covering this, I am going to try to go branch by branch so that I get good coverage. I want to get a little closer to that eucalyptus look. I did have the thought of getting a can of paint, but I thought it would mess up with the branches and it would just look bad. So I saw someone else do this and their tree looked good. So I did a can of frosted spray paint. These are about $7, so we're like $17 in so far on this tree. And I think it worked out okay. I did end up buying a second can of paint because I tried putting more frost, but it really didn't make a difference. So one can, one coat, you could maybe go a second coat, and that's enough. Here's an example so you can see if it makes a difference using the frosted glass spray paint. The leaf with the point is one I cut off before painting, and it still has the glossy look, and you can see the painted one is a little more dull. It definitely dulled it down. I think that helps it go more to that eucalyptus look and away from the ficus look. I did pick up a light colored basket at the thrift store because I wasn't sure how I felt about the dark basket, but that does add to the cost. So the $35 that I say that this costs to do does not include this basket because I think I'm actually going to not use it. But You can let me know in the comments which one you think looks better. I'll show you both at the end. I did buy a $10 string of lights off of Amazon, so that puts us at $27. And then I needed to add some faux grass on the base, and that was another $7 or $8. So that brings us up to $35 on this tree. And once we get this staged and set with the lights on, we are ready for the final reveal to see if you think this $35 ficus to eucalyptus tree is worth your time, or if you'd rather go spend the $75 and order a tree online. I decided to stage this a few different ways to see what I liked best. I have the dark basket with the dresser and the light basket. And then to add a cozy look, I added a little blanket scarf to cover the moss. And then along with the dresser, I put it next to my fireplace to see. So let me know in the comments which basket you think is better. It's kind of nice. You can stage this in multiple places in your home and just add some greenery and make your home a little more warm and soft. So thank you for joining me in this video, and I will catch you in the next video.